Hi guys, it's Yolandi here again. Just talking about loving yourself with food and not destroying our bodies with unnecessary emotional eating that they call it. I just call it food addiction. Call it what you may. If you have it, you'll know it because you'll be afraid of food in a way. You'll be always under eating or overeating, thinking that you can have control of it. And in a previous video, I just stated the problem with having a food addiction is that you also need food for your body. So in my previous video, we talked about standing in front of food or the shop or wherever you go for your emotional fix, and then asking yourself, am I here for real food that I need to fill my body with? Am I here because there's something that's nice that I want to taste? Am I here for an emotional gap or some type of emotional, psychological hole that I would like to fill? So, and then I explained that please watch the previous video about where to go from there. Now, what I also said is that I'll explain something about what happens when you eat emotionally and when you eat emotionally a lot, and especially if you have parents, God bless them, that I had that always said you have to eat everything on your plate, and if you don't finish, you have to feel really guilty because there's little children somewhere that is not having to eat, finish their food. So actually, we are taught from young age not to actually to rely on our bodies to tell us when we are full, which makes sense. I have a little girl. If I don't literally walk behind her and putting food in her mouth, she won't eat, and then she'll feel bad later. And then so parents take on the role for the child to sort of help the child to know when they have eaten enough or not. But at a certain stage, we have to mature and we have to get to know our bodies by ourselves. And I think especially as a teenager, you will be able to do this. If you're a teenager, please listen really carefully. Or if you are whatever age you are, 30s, 40s, Okay, when are we full? Alright, so is something that not a lot of people know is that it takes about 5 minutes for your brain to register that there has now gone food into your body. So I had a really bad radar about food consumption, about knowing when to stop. I just didn't know. I just weren't aware of it at all. So when I got the knowledge of that it takes 5 minutes for the food, for your body to register that you are now full. In Afrikaans we say versadig, meaning that you don't need any more. You have now gotten what you needed. I realized by just eating slower, especially at the beginning of a meal, and then you enjoy your food more, you chew more, so okay, slower at the beginning of a meal and you chew more. It also makes you enjoy the food more, which is also why you're there, right? Okay, so if you just eat slower, give yourself at least 5 minutes. At the beginning, you can literally set a clock. After 5 minutes, you have to start reading what your body tells you. At the beginning, the signals might be very, very, not a high signal, a very faint signal. But you'll start feeling something like a fullness, okay? But just take it slow for the first 5 minutes. And from there, when you start feeling that, okay, now I can start feeling that I have food in my body. Now you start eating very slowly. And you'll start realizing, okay, wait, I feel full. Whatever is left on that plate, you just leave. Because you have to eat until you are full. Not until the plate is finished or until you feel better or until, because in that case, you're not listening to your body, okay? You're not just going to end up somewhere with your body that is not healthy. Okay, so what happened at the beginning, because I had such a bad radar, I would just eat until I think, okay, I think I'm full now. And I would just stop. And if I'm hungry again in 5 minutes, I'll come back. Okay, wait, I think I'm full. And I'm over exaggerating, more like an hour or so. But later on, I learned that sense of fullness I started learning where is that exact point where I'm overeating or undereating. And then I started getting a feel for, okay, this is about the amount of food. We call about real food here, okay, not the amount of chocolate cake. Vegetables, fruits. Sorry, English is not my first language. Vegetables, fruits, meat, a little bit of starch. Fats is wonderful to make you feel full. There's a lot of healthy fats that you can try. I'll talk about that maybe in another video about how to construct this bowl of food that you're going to eat. Plate. Again, not English, my first language. A plate of food. But that's it. Try the method and tell me what you think. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful eating and don't eat emotionally. Please just eat healthily. Okay, bye.